So, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another round. Me trying to not freak out of all the things that I need to learn. Uh, I'm trying to improve in programming, and today we will be doing 5 minutes of typing exercise and then 25 minutes of some Angular tutorial. I'm still switching between the tutorials because I don't know which. I'm trying to find something nice. I have found this video. It's kind of outdated, so I might not follow with it. So maybe we'll watch some videos and then switch, or maybe implement it. I don't know. So we will see. We will see. So to the typing, I use this page, the typing IO, and let's just get into it. We need a music, right? Let's go. Start the timer. Oh, what are you doing with this? No. Seven of 37. That's the result. It's not the best we had today, but it is what it is. Just stick with it. It's still better than all-time average, so let's consider it as improvement. And we have 2 minutes to go, so we might squeeze out another round, another, like typing practice. So what is the result? That was kind of short, wasn't it? I usually do better on 7. Oh well. 734. Getting worse and worse with each try. Great. Okay. So that concludes the typing, and we can move forward to the Angular, not Angular. We are doing Spring today. So
Object here, instead of calling a
Bean
new,
Factory.
I would reference the bean factory. The bean factory would read from a Spring XML. We'll have to supply the XML file, which contains all our bean definitions. The bean definitions are the blueprints here. The bean factory creates a bean from this blueprint, and then it
Yeah, that's
makes the
not how
new
you do
Spring
it
bean, and this
nowadays.
Spring bean is handed over back to the object. Now, the advantage here is that since this new bean has been created in the bean factory,
Makes me sad that something like you will probably end up as a professional Java or even JS dev. Oh, probably both. Probably both. Yeah, but uh, well, we'll see what the like just have a look at the job postings. It's all Java, C Sharp, uh, Angular, React. I want to
Spring
eat.
knows about it. Spring has a handle to this bean, and then it manages the entire life cycle of that bean. So in this case, Spring acts as a container for this newly created Spring bean. So this is a high-level overview of how you can use a Spring Bean factory in order to create beans. So now we'll actually code the whole stuff here. So we'll have a main method
But
here, which
but my thing is I want to have like overview. So I want to be like somehow proficient in like this, and then I want to have a look like in other languages too, to know what's there, how is it done in different languages, and maybe like some Lisp-like language would be like the next one. Uh, oh, thank you, uh, El Seoga, and welcome to the channel. It is important to drink. So we will mark this as completed. Thank you very much.
calls the Spring Bean factory. Okay, and then we'll have to provide a Spring XML as well. So we'll define our bean, the bean that needs to be created. We'll define it in our Spring XML, and then we'll talk to the bean factory and say, hey, bean factory, get me that bean. And now the bean factory is going to read this XML and give us the bean. So this is not really dependency injection yet. We are still using the basic factory functionality of the Spring framework, and we're getting a bean out of it. We are not started doing dependency injection, but this is the first step. Hi and welcome. In our previous tutorial, we learned what the factory pattern is, and we learned about the bean factory of Spring. In this tutorial, we're going to go hands-on. We're going to write code which uses the bean factory to instantiate the objects that we want. So first, let me start off with writing a class with a main method that kicks off the
I
execution
kind of
of
like
our application.
I kind of like how he talks. I like that, but it is 11 years old. It is outdated. It is a Spring Boot tutorial for beginners. In 1 hour, okay, so maybe I could look for another tutorials on Spring tutorial, like in here, 90 minutes. Okay, but I cannot do with strong accents, really. Spring full course on everything in 4 from Edureka, Migos codes. It's using Intellij too. Okay, so maybe that. This is 1 year ago, 1 month ago, so that's fairly new. So let's see
What's
that.
going on, guys? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome
Hello.
to Amigos Code.
Hello.
In this course, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about Spring Boot.
Okay.
Spring Boot is by far one of the most popular frameworks, and I've asked what people want to see, and they said that they wanted to see a course.
Also, I want to like make some notes, and that is in this is we will change it to yeah. He has like some blocks in there. Yeah, the things which you can oh fuck. You can there was also oh god, I need to okay, whatever. Yeah, we're done. Oh, did I? Did I fucked it up? Insert space. Nice, but outdated. It doesn't show as a link anymore. That's bullshit. Oh, whatever. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. So we will do another one. We will try this one. Amigos Code on YouTube. We will post in here the link, my link, and oh, come on. Here we go. Okay, let's do it.
Specific on Spring Boot and also some other tutorials. So this first course is basically the introduction on how this framework does work, and we're going to build an API where we're going to have 3
Speed
layers,
it
and
up, buddy.
also we're going to connect to a real database, and you'll see the power of this amazing framework. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Also, give me a thumbs up so I can keep on recording these courses. And yeah, so if you're not part of the Amigos Code community, go ahead and join because the community is growing, and I'd love you to have you there. Without further ado, let's kick off this course. Right, before we proceed, I just want to say that if you want to take this course at your own pace and receive a certificate, this course is available on my website for free. Yes, for free, you can enroll and you will get a certificate. Also, practice as I teach because that's the best way of you learning any new framework or programming language. So I don't want to waste your time. I want to add value, so practice as I teach. Also, join both the private Facebook group as well as Discord to engage with other students. If you have any questions, you can ask questions there and engage. And yeah, basically, we're just building an awesome community where people are learning from each other, and yeah, you should be part of it. And finally, if you need to have access to the entire source code at the end of this course, I'm going to provide you with the GitHub link where you can find all of the examples. Without further ado, let's kick off this course. Spring Boot is an amazing framework for building applications, whether you
Oh,
want
so
to
this is a Spring
build
Boot.
application
This
or
is not Spring, but well, let's just roll with it.
full stack applications using Java or Kotlin. Spring Boot is the
It's one of the best YouTuber talk about programming. Oh, is it? That's good to know. And welcome to the channel, Baha AGR. I'm sorry, I never know how to read
the framework to
the
go. Spring Boot is by far the most popular
nicknames.
framework right now, and you, by learning Spring Boot, you will be in demand for jobs. Everybody uses Spring Boot, and you should also. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and also go ahead and join the both private Facebook group as well as Discord. So, as I said, Spring Boot is an amazing framework that gives you everything you need in order to build applications. If you need security, you can use security modules available. If you need logging, you can use the logging integration, connecting to databases, whether you want to connect to MongoDB, Postgres, MySQL. They made it super easy for you as a developer to connect to any database. Metrics, so checking how your application is behaving in production. And the cool thing is that it's very easy for you to learn as a beginner, as you'll see in this course. Also, it's production ready. You can build microservices, has dependency injection built-in, configuration, great community, and a bunch more. So I'm super excited for this course. Next, let's go ahead and learn how to get started with Spring Boot. So for this course, we're going to build this entire application, excluding the front-end part, where we're going to have the API right here. So the API will receive GET request, post, put, and delete. And then we'll have a service layer. So this is mainly for business logic. And then we'll have a data access layer. And this layer right here is responsible for connecting to any database. So in this course, we're going to use a real database, and you'll see how easy it is for you to implement all of this with Spring Boot. Now, in order for us to get started with Spring Boot, let's go ahead and navigate to Spring Initializer. So I'm going to leave the link in the description of this video where you can follow along.
Okay, so we do that. There should be a link. Java full course is over there. So let's see. So this is one. This is not full course. It says full. Ah, junior. Bah, junior. I see. So welcome to the channel, junior. So Maven Java 2.4. All right. And what is this? This is his web page. Getting started with Spring Boot. Okay. Oh, where's the link to the Spring thingy? Where the fuck is it? Java Essentials. You just said that you will leave a link in there, but you didn't. So that is not really nice, and I almost said fuck you. But we have to be like, if I would do it, I would probably forget to. So let's see what. So here's the video, and we will be switching back and forward. So Maven, yes. Java, yes. 2.43, yes. Why not? Well, what next?
So in this website right here, this is where we can bootstrap any given Spring Boot application. So here you can see that we can pick from Maven or Gradle. So I'm going to leave Maven. And in the languages, Java, Kotlin, or Groovy. I'm going to stick with Java. And then pick any version. So literally any version. I'm going to leave the 2.4.1. This might be different by the time you watch this video, but everything I'm going to show you today will work in later versions. Then right here, you can see that we can customize the project metadata. So I'm just going to leave everything as default. And for packaging, go ahead and select jar. So this is the most
Jar. Okay.
common packaging type for Java application these days. And then for Java version, I've got the 15 installed, so I'm just going to select that. And
okay, I have 15 too, so we can follow along.
Now let me scroll up, and right here, let's go ahead and select dependencies. In here, we can pick dependencies.
Okay, so we do dependencies. Holy shit.
That our project needs. So this list is quite huge, and by all means, feel free to
With greater rules. Okay.
explore this list. But for this course, let's go ahead and select the Spring Web. So build web, including REST.
Spring Web. So, web. That one. Oh, I think I added multiple things right now. Reactive Web, no. Spring Web. Okay, cool. What next?
RESTful applications using Spring MVC. So right here, I'm going to press Command and then B because I want to select multiple dependencies right here. So I've selected that. And let's scroll down. So they've got a bunch of things, Spring Security if you want. So we're going to leave that out for this video. And right here, go ahead and select Spring Data JPA.
Spring Data JPA. JPA, boom.
So we're going to connect to a database by using JPA and Hibernate, and you'll see this in a second. Let's also scroll down. And right here, we can use an in-memory database if we want to, or if you want to connect to a real database, such as Postgres, you can also do it. For this course, let's connect to a Postgres database. So here, let's select the PostgreSQL join.
Postgres. Done.
Driver. So I've just pressed command there again, and you can see that you can connect to Mongo, or actually you can work with Mongo, Spring Data Reactive Mongo, Elasticsearch, and basically the list goes on and on and on. RabbitMQ, WebSockets, Kafka, and Spring Batch, Java Mail, and you can see that the list is just crazy, including Graphite and Prometheus. So now that I have selected everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to escape out of this, so press escape, there we go. And also what I'm going to do is actually share this with you, so you can pretty much just download the exact same dependencies from the link of this video.
Okay,
now,
whatever.
And there we go, so you can see that we have the demo.zip, and this already has been extracted. Next, let's go ahead and open this project with Intellij.
Okay, so now we download the thing, right? So generate, and we download it to, so dev, projects, study, that was, we are doing Spring, here we go, here we'll create new folder, amigos code, and okay, so here I will say new, and this is called the, how it was called? It was something like Spring Boot, something, right? Okay, save. Now we will. And if you select Lombok, I'm gonna personally come over, delete that shit. You don't like Lombok? Like it's. What's wrong with Lombok? Extract all. It sounds about right. Extract. Lombok is a hack. How come? And a file at that. How come is it hack? Open. So in a study, we have a Spring. Here we go. Amigos code. This guy. Okay. Yes, in this window. Okay, so we have that. Now, what do we have here? Source, main, Java. Holy fuck, there's such a lot of shit. Project JDK is not defined. Well, we will see what he does here.
For this course, I'm going to be
because it works, tricking everything in the Y in order. Shit to work. It tricks Intellij, it takes greatly, it tricks the Java compiler and everything. Yeah. But no, you just get this 10 function. That's it. Yeah, you have the getters, setters. Is that's the thing, right? If I remember correctly, Lombok. Yeah, that sounds like that. How does it look in the original? Yeah, I think yeah, we did use this in my previous company. We did use it.
using Intellij, which is by far my favorite IDE and the one that I recommend for most developers. So I've got the ultimate edition right here, but if you have the community edition, this will also work. The reason why I love the ultimate edition is because it has lots of great features when working with frameworks such as Spring Boot and also when working with databases. So I highly recommend you to give it a try. So I'm going to open up the ultimate edition. And by the way, I'm using the JetBrains toolbox. So this tool right here allows you to download and manage all of the IDEs. And there we go. So now I'm going to click on open and then navigate to desktop, and then in here open up demo and open this folder. So from this point, it should pick up everything needed for this project, including downloading all of the dependencies. Just give it a second, and there we go. So you can see that was super quick. Now what I want to do is to open up the demo folder and then open up the pom.xml. So in here, you can see that we have the project.
Okay, so we will go to pom. Hold on. How come you don't find it? Oh, because I'm in the wrong project. What the fuck? Okay, so close this. Here we go. Now we can do that. Pom. Here we go. So we have that. And what does he say?
Data here, and then the dependencies. So we selected Spring Boot Starter Data JPA, and then Starter Web as well, right here. And the dependency for Postgres is right here. So this is what gives us the ability to connect and work.
Okay.
With Postgres databases. And right here we have this dependency given to us by default, and this is for testing.
Yep.
And to be honest, this is all right here. You can see the Java version 15 that I've selected.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much the pom.xml. And also you can see that we have the parent dependency right here, which is Spring Boot Startup Parent. There you have it.
Yep. That's here.
You've successfully created an empty Spring Boot application. Next, let's go ahead and start the application and watch it running. To start the application, let's go ahead and close this pom.xml. And in here, in this demo folder right here, so we have source, and inside of source we have main, and then test. So this is where all of the test code goes. So let's open up demo application tests. So you see that we have one empty test right here. So this is where you put all of your testing code. If you want to learn more about testing, go ahead and check my website where I've got a full course covering unit testing, integration testing, mocking, and TDD. Now let me close this. And if I open up the Java folder right here, so here, this is where we put our code. But more importantly, we have this demo application. So if I open it up, so this is a bare bone Spring Boot application. You can see the annotation right here. Now inside of Java, so inside of actually main, we have resources and static, template, and application.properties. So this application.properties, this is where we configure all the properties for our application, as well as environment-specific properties. And you'll see this in a second when we connect to a real database.
Okay.
Then we have static, so static and templates, this is when you are doing web development, such as working with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all of that good stuff. Now open up the demo application, so let's actually run the application. And
yeah, I have that.
right here, you should see this play button, or you can right click and then run demo application, or you can run the application from here. So let me just run the application here and just give it a second. So just to let you know that this should fail because it will try to connect to a database right here. See that?
Okay. So we will run it. Okay. Doesn't let me. So what we want Gutter. Oh fuck, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. And we don't have the gathering. What? But project JDK is not, so we will, okay, so first script builds, I import, I guess. And now it's everything red, okay. It's doing something, resolving dependencies. I'm getting kind of hungry. Oh, it's not red anymore? Good. Okay, so nice. Maybe now I can run it, right? Yeah, I can. Good. So we'll run it and it will fail. And it wants something. Here's the problems. And we finished the end of this round. Okay, cool. Good story, bro. So that means we are done with round number 2. Done is better than perfect, and we can proceed to round number 3.